for the land of the free and the home of the brave.
And an inspired rendition of our national anthem. Really getting warmed up here, just moments away. We'll be back right after this.
I'ma need you to back up. I'ma need you to back up. Yep. I'ma need you to back up. Spilling the tea, stirring the cup. I'ma need you to back up. I'ma need you to back up. Yep. I'm in the seven.
Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. And on tap tonight, it's the Houston Rockets going up against the San Antonio Spurs here at AT&T Center. Alongside Chris Webber and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan, the fourth member of our crew. From the sideline, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now, these, the new power rankings, they tell a great story. You see an uptick here, but still in the bottom half of the league.
And Houston, they've started this year as well as they could have hoped, playing great basketball, probably exceeding preseason expectations.
And let's go straight over to David Aldridge for a report before the tip-off. Hey, Dave.
Well, guys, we know Russell Westbrook is fearless on the court and with his sense of fashion. Growing up around Los Angeles, he said, I felt like every day was the first day of school. That's how it was the minute I woke up. And guys, he's starting to release his own lines of clothing and accessories. I have a couple in my closet. Back to you.
Influential with his taste for sure, David. Thank you. Hey, Chris, what do you think is the best way for a coach who has lost a locker room to get it back?
You just got to be honest and open, Kevin. You know, everyone's adults, and if you can't handle the information, then the onus is on that player. But just look at what happened in Minnesota last year. You know, just terrible in the locker room. It's not good for the fans, especially the hometown fans that believe in this young team. And so a lot of times it just comes down to clear, open communication.
Here's the starting group for Houston. Harden and Gordon are out on the wings. P.J. Tucker is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Westbrook in at the point. And for the Spurs, Jakob Poeltl out there with DeRozan. Then it's White. Then there's Murray. And it's Walker in at the three. DeRozan, and off the glass. That one's good. DeRozan's got the scoreboard going with his first points of the night for the Spurs. Outside Gordon. Passes it to Covington. White against Harden. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And here's Westbrook from the arc. Traps in the tray.
It's easy to see how Harden's been the league's top assist man before. I mean, he makes the special feeds.
Murray with the bounce pass. From the baseline. And DeRozan with the basket on the assist by Murray.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, that's because he's getting his number called early. I mean, he's doing his part to help carry the offensive load.
Now, here's Tucker. Outside Westbrook. Shot on the wing, and it goes down 2 points. Westbrook's got 5 points so far.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
White looking around. And DeRozan kicks to Poeltl. White against Harden. Nice shot by Poeltl.
And finding every shot they've wanted so far. Perfect 3-for-3 start.
White against Harden. Pass to Gordon. Outside Westbrook. Harden outside. Good. A nice assist from Westbrook.
The unique lefty stroke of Harden. He's become incredibly consistent from deep.
Westbrook against Murray. Pass to DeRozan. Doesn't go that time. Good D by Covington.
And really, despite that miss, they've had a solid start offensively.
And here's Westbrook from the arc. The rebound by the Spurs.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
Oh, man, did you see him close that gap? What a great job. He made the shooter feel uncomfortable.
Now, here's Walker. He averages about 5 points a game. DeRozan with it. And it's Gordon picking him up, and it's DeRozan missing. And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for Houston. That's tipped. And here we go. Fast break. Murray's got it. Westbrook with the nice D there. Looking at the last game for San Antonio, it was a win against the Detroit Pistons.
And really showed their depth when they needed it most. On the road, having to manufacture points.
The bench did exactly what they needed to do. Without their production, who knows if they win that game.
Murray, the pass to White. 6 to shoot. Outside, Walker. And it's DeRozan missing. Rockets have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far.
It's common to see wing players improve their perimeter shooting in the league, but DeMar DeRozan's most striking growth has been his ball handling and playmaking. He's been dynamic with the ball in his hands.
The Rockets shooting their first free throws here for the night.
And they've done some really nice work at the foul line, knocking down 80%.
That free throw good from Gordon. And Greg DeRozan watching a ton of films of guys like Andre Miller and Sam Cassell operating in the pick and roll.
Not only that, Kevin, to strengthen his left hand, he'd use it for daily activities like writing, leaving no stone unturned to become an expert initiator.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
And when he's healthy, Gordon is extremely effective, an incredible scorer who fills up the stat sheet.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Rockets team.
2 division rivals facing off tonight. They'll see one another 4 times this season.
And let's check out a breakdown. Looking at some stats for Gay.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
DeRozan with it. A 23-point game for him in the win against the Pistons in Detroit. Shoots over Covington. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you're exactly right. I mean, that's the kind of shot you're trying to work for at the offensive end.
Now Walker after Eric Gordon's three-pointer that didn't go. Gordon with it. Now guarded by DeRozan. Harden outside. There's the pass to Westbrook. The offensive rebound. Here's Covington. No good with the layup.
He doesn't get the finish, but the D's got to be quicker to rotate and stop him from getting to the rim.
Oh, the lob to DeRozan. And finished off by DeRozan.
He pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. Al Harden, he had 40 points in the win against Atlanta. Here we go, one-on-one. And it's White missing.
He's not an easy man to stop when he's attacking the basket. The D doing everything it can.
Here's Westbrook. Score the basket, his third after 5 shots.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Murray, the pass to DeRozan. Let's go. The Rockets pull it in. Tucker's got his 4th rebound in this one.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter. Well, you knew after the Paul George trade that the Thunder would look to sell on Westbrook as well. Just part of the rebuild at this point. His agent did well to get him to a team looking to compete. A great fit for a player in this stage of Russ's career.
First free throw is good. We often talk about problems between the players and fans. I'm sure there are some things that fans do, Chris, that players do appreciate.
Oh, yeah, Kev. And you know what we really appreciate? The good trash-talking fans.
Oh, really?
The clean trash-talking fans. Oh, Weber, you suck. You can't shoot. Oh, so what? You just dunked on the whole team. Like, don't stop in the first quarter, good fans. You know, keep going when I'm giving it to you all game long. So you love that. You love the crowds, too, that don't need to be hyped up by a PA guy. You love the ones that are just so sincere. When they see that kissing camera come on, they go crazy. Or they're just cheering for both teams and great play, though they want their teams to win. And you love, again, the creative heckler, the one that had to think about it the day before, like the ones that comes in with the sign and it's a picture of you crying or look like you're crying with words under like, hey, you didn't get asked to prom today, or the face on Chris after he missed the shot. You love that because it is a great relationship. Don't be fooled, and you know this, Kevin. It's a great relationship between players and the fans, and we need those fans to heckle us because when you heckle the best players, you usually get their best game.
Now here's DeRozan, following the miss by Russell Westbrook. Back to DeRozan. Shot clock at 6. Over McLemore. DeRozan. That's good. DeRozan's got 8. Houston in the lead. Here is Harden. He's an offensive force, averaging nearly 26 points a game. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And sometimes I feel like people don't truly appreciate the greatness of what James Harden does. He's one of the toughest guys to check on the fast break. He has one of the best Euro steps in the game, the best footwork in the game. He'll hit you in the head for deep. You can't check him without fouling him. The precision of his movements, the ease in which he scores. Come on, man.
First one falls for him. As you said, C-Webb, what Harden has been doing the last few years is truly remarkable.
Yeah, Kevin, and what's funny, because when you are achieving greatness and critics try to diminish what you're doing, it's just funny to me. Harden is one of the great guards of all time, no matter how you slice it.
And the Spurs making a change here. Bellinelli's checked in. And he makes both free throws.
His free throw shooting is something they never need to worry about. He doesn't even know how to go through a cold streak.
And here's Mills. He had 10 points in the win against the Pistons in Detroit. That one doesn't drop.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
Well, I love what Austin Rivers did last year after he bounced around between the Wizards and Rockets. I mean, he came in and he was focused. He was traded by Washington to the Suns and then bought out and ended up in a great situation in Houston.
And he knocks down the first one. And for Rivers, after being let loose by Phoenix, still productive and very motivated when he joined the Rockets.
Now, Rivers said that even though he understood the buyout, he hated the idea of being released. I mean, it reinvigorated his game, and he had one of the best seasons to date.
And the Rockets making a change here. Carroll's checked in. He's off on the second.
And Rivers works hard when he's in the game. That's what you love about him. He's at his best when he's shooting the ball with confidence.
Now here's Mills. He's guarded by Rivers. They get it again.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
Excellent D, avoiding fouling and got in the perfect position to alter the shot.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And Mills kicks to Gay. Spurs passing it around. Now here's Mills. He's guarded closely. Poked away. It's stolen by Carroll. It's House outside, and another three for Houston.
Yeah, they've built up this lead 3 points at a time.
Oh, yeah, they certainly found something along the perimeter. Just an onslaught of three-point bombs.
Now here's Zeller. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Looking to end the run. It's blocked. In the corner, it's McLemore. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Spurs trail by 11. Passes it to Bellinelli. 1:29 left in the first quarter. At the top of the key, Gay. Shot clock at 5. It's rebounded by McLemore. Rockets leading by 11. Here's Rivers. That three off the mark. Spurs shooting just 35% to start the game. On the wing, Bellinelli. Carroll covering. Here's Zeller. Count that bucket. Zeller's got it back down to within single digits for San Antonio.
Good job right there by Zeller, finishing through the contact.
Pass to McLemore. 50 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Now here's Carroll. An 11-point game for him in the win against Atlanta. It's House outside. Rebound San Antonio. Puts it up from 17 and good. Got the English that time as it falls.
You can't forget about the precise mid-range shooting of Gay. He's as good as they come from there.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. McLemore, the pass to House. McLemore with the ball. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. Houston needs to get a shot off. Here's Green. That misses, so no good on his first attempt of the night. From deep. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's Houston heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. And their three-point shooting has paved the way for them. And don't go away. We'll be right back. Russell Westbrook has surly disposition on the court, but he talks about the power of positivity with his teammates.
Throughout the years, I've been trying to find ways to be a better leader. Leadership was a huge thing, and I felt the way I reacted to certain plays and my facial expressions and my demeanor can change a lot for a teammate.
You can't win it alone.
And for superstar players like Westbrook, individual greatness isn't enough. It's about elevating the team around him.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And when you consider how the Rockets are doing, guys, what do you think?
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out of the gate.
The defense spinning in circles. Hard to cover all that ground.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. Taking a look at the Rockets. They've got McLemore. Jamari Carroll is out there with Green, and it's Rivers, and it's House in at the 3 slot. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, my cousin LaMarcus Aldridge is not the flashiest player, but he is respected. His former teammate in Portland, C.J. McCollum, said he hasn't changed his game to try and fit the new NBA. He shoots mid-range, scores under the basket, strong as heck. He knows who he is. And Kevin, LaMarcus isn't really my cousin, but his game never goes out of style.
You're right, D.A., and he is still getting it done. Thank you. Free throw drops for House.
Well, the Rockets are a team that is pushing NBA theory to the extremes with how they approach offense.
Oh, yeah. Every year they seem to go more toward threes or free throws. I mean, you can't fault them as it consistently works for them, though. I mean, it's like watching a team experiment with what makes an NBA offense.
Well, if teams are getting shaken up a bit, coach is usually the first to go, get fired. Do you think teams get too trigger happy with that aspect, coach first and then looking at the team?
Yeah, I do. But unfortunately, if you're the head of the team, that's the responsibility, and that's kind of that's your job to take all of the heat. Being a coach is such a thankless job. You don't get thanked unless you win the championship. If not, it's like, good job, okay. We don't care about the fires you put out. We don't care about the players you develop. We don't care about the chemistry you built. You didn't win. And so, yeah, coaches are usually the first to go, and it's unfair. But hopefully they have some connections and they have a good resume, because they'll be back around somewhere else. They'll pop up somewhere else.
They sure will. And it's Mills with the ball for San Antonio. It's a 13-point game. The dish now to Bellinelli. Gay passes to Mills. Zeller trying to free himself up. Mills can't hit.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
Now McLemore. He's got 6. Zeller grabs the board. Zeller's got 5 rebounds tonight to the paint, and Gay with a clear path to the hoop.
Oh my goodness, the speed of Gay is overwhelming for many defenders. He really uses both his size and his quickness in transition extremely well.
Now here's Rivers, and looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. Gay against Carroll. Shoots over Carroll. It'll go. The Rocket lead is cut to just 9 on the basket from Gay. For Houston, they've gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. And Houston calls their first time out of the game.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
Yeah, they might be pressing a little. I mean, forcing some things. This is a good opportunity to calm everyone down.
Man, I bought my dollar. Must be a scholar. Spent 2K on bomb and jogger. Yeah, I'm jogging to the bank. Captain of the ship and we won't sink. Give her 100 to the. One car now we finally send a chain. My brothers keep it deeper than the chain. Just like Benny got a thing. And I'm dripping like a sinker. Yes, it make you blink, I can live it on the dots, keep that foreign out the lot.
So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Pirtle, he's checked in for Tyler Zeller. DeMar DeRozan comes in for Marco Bellinelli. Derek White's checked in for Bryn Forbes. And Murray's subbed in for Patty Mills. Now here's Westbrook. 9 points in the game so far. Back to Gordon. The Rockets again can't hit. Spurs trail by 9. DeRozan trying to get open. It's Harden with the drive, and the layup's good off the glass. Harden's got 7 points.
And when Harden sees a clear lane to the hoop, just move out the way. He jumps on it. So relentless in how he exploits open space.
Pass to DeRozan. White against Harden. And there's the foul. It'll go on P.J. Tucker. That's his first foul. And the Spurs with possession here. They trail by 11. Westbrook against Murray. 4 on the clock. Over Westbrook. Murray, no good. Houston's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter.
And making his return from the ACL tear, DeJounte Murray, long, athletic, and young. He still has a very bright future.
Now here's Murray. Robert Covington unable to get his last shot to go. Here's White. They get it back. Pirtle. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And Pirtle has a stick-with-it mentality on the offensive glass, just throwing himself against the boards.
Harden, no good. And Murray winning second-team all-defense in 2018. And Greg, at that time, he was only 21.
And that's been his strong suit. If he can hit perimeter shots consistently, he can be a star.
But he doesn't have a clear path to the hoop, so why not? I mean, pull up and bury the 3 in transition.
Outside DeRozan. White against Harden. The pass to Gay. Covington with the steal. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. And the jam by Harden.
Adept at using his length on defense. That's Covington. I mean, the moment you're careless around him, he strikes.
Spurs trail by 14. Here's Murray. He's coming off a 10-point game against Detroit.
And even if you took away his points, he was still an offensive force because of his passing. His assist numbers were tremendous.
Here's Westbrook following the bucket by the Spurs. He had a nice open look right there. Tucker's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Westbrook against DeRozan. He doesn't hit that one. Gordon inside. For 3, Westbrook. Count that as his 4th basket of the night. Just 7 shots to get there.
Yeah, they're relying on their 3-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Here's Murray. Pirtle trying to get open. And it's Murray with the jam.
And how high can you fly? I mean, he finishes that one with some pop.
GA after getting loose in the lane with a scintillating move. Now here's Westbrook. 20 points for him last game against Atlanta.
And don't leave out his rebounder, Kev. I mean, he had a big impact in that game with all his effort on the glass.
Now here's Murray. Following the miss by Russell Westbrook. The shot misses. Lets it go from deep. And another 3 for Houston.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. Chris, middle of last season, plenty of drama around the AD trade request. Davis wanting to leave New Orleans. Some say all publicity is good publicity. But Commissioner Silver clearly does not agree.
I don't agree either, and I think if you go back, the Lakers would say that's a self-inflicted wound. Some things are best left in the locker room. Let me tell you this. Every team tried to trade for AD except the team that didn't have him last year and maybe the Golden State Warriors. So everyone was out there. It just wasn't the rumors. And so, no, you never really like those rumors. They affect young players. They affect the player that may be being traded for. They affect the home fan base. They affect everyone. So you want to try to keep all of that in-house. Some things are better left unsaid.
Lonnie Walker, he's checked in for the Spurs.
And here's the stat sheet on DeMar DeRozan. His last 10 games have been exceptional, averaging about 26 points per, 5 rebounds, and 4 assists.
To have a scorer like him consistently deliver you points makes such a big difference for a team.
Yeah, it gives you something you really can rely on going into every game. And you can also work off of him to look to create for others.
Now, here's Covington, following the miss by DeRozan. And along with the association, we've seen the growth of the G League, the WNBA, the 2K League. Chris, which of those have you followed the most?
Well, first let me say I should have been drafted by the 2K League because I'm really nice. Matter of fact, anybody listening to the sound of my voice, I will beat you in the game that I'm talking on right now. But secondly,
I know you will.
I love the WNBA, from Lisa Leslie to Cheryl Swoops to my girl Candace Parker. Are you kidding me? The skill set of these ladies, they have game. And I can't say I follow one the most because even the G League and their All-Star game I follow. Right now it's a great time for hoops, and all three of these leagues I'm in on.
And both free throws good for Covington.
You know, this is the type of guy I like, from undrafted to a quality role player. I mean, he has heart. He's gotten better every year. Covington adds a lot to this team. He can let that thing fly, too. He's a fearless shooter.
Now here's White. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And the dunk by DeRozan.
Oh, the movement off the ball is good. I mean, and the pass to hit him in stride is even better.
Here's Westbrook, and finished off by Westbrook.
And you know Westbrook has an outstanding vertical. Once he gets to the launching pad, rim, beware.
Now here's Murray. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. Westbrook with the block. And here's Covington from the arc, and another three for Houston.
And they're right around 50% for the game on their threes, and they've only gotten better as the game's gone on.
Passes it to DeRozan. That shot, no good. The Rockets go the other way with it. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
And that one was all about offensive execution, running your plays, picking your spots.
And as long as you do that, you put yourself in a good position to win, no matter if you're home or away.
So it's the Spurs now. The Rockets making the shot. 1:39 left in the first half of basketball.
Way to attack there and then create the contact.
That's his first personal foul.
The Spurs shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
And typically a strength of theirs, 79% on the season.
And he makes the first.
Well, Mike D'Antoni, he's a legendary coach in this game. He's found success at almost every stop he's coached at, only missing a title to cement his legacy.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. Zeller, he's checked in for Pirtle. Bryn Forbes comes in for Derek White. And it's Mills in for DeJounte Murray. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. And guys, they look to set it up in the half court.
Well, that's when you got to rely more on your defense and try to get out in the open floor. Oftentimes, you can develop your rhythm offensively when you get easy baskets.
And with Mike D'Antoni, Chris, you can see his influence as a coach throughout the NBA.
Yeah, a lot of modern offenses borrow from things D'Antoni created. The up-tempo early offense is a product of his 7 seconds or less era. I mean, his imprint is all over the NBA.
Shots good by Walker.
Maybe he's not a priority for the D, but come on, man. You gotta have somebody keeping track of him.
And here's Rivers. Pass to Carroll. Back to Rivers. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
This is his 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
And, of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve, but he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s.
And that one misses.
And what a journey it's been for Austin Rivers since being drafted 10th overall back in 2012. Looked like he might not have what it takes to be an NBA player early, but he persevered and is now an integral part of this group.
6 on the shot clock. Here's Mills, and there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And Houston gets called for the foul. It's his first trip to the line.
And that 82% free throw percentage this season must have him feeling pretty good about himself at the line.
Free throw good. Mills. The Spurs making a switch here. Bellinelli's checked in. And both free throws good for Mills.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Now here's Rivers. He's got 5. Pass to Carroll. Here is House. DeRozan defending. And Green with the basket on the assist by House.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, and it's because of the looks they're getting. Their offense is creating some great opportunities.
And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Houston on top, running away with it. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Russell, how confident are you that there's nobody that can stay in front of you?
Very confident. I have a lot of confidence in myself. I put a lot of work in the summertime, and I'm very confident.
That is never a problem for you, Russ. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Shaq is here. One half is behind us. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. There was no stopping Russell Westbrook in the first half. He ended up with 17 points, 3 assists, and 2 rebounds. Kenny, what'd you think about the Rockets?
Well, we can't look past the huge contribution their bench has provided. They've got this lead mainly because of the injection of energy and offense that they got from their reserves. That's what a coach wants to see. I'm guessing the minutes will be spread out a little bit in the second half.
Shaq, let's get your thoughts on San Antonio.
Not pretty to watch how they get torched in the low post, Ernie. When they were playing defense in the post, you know me, Ernie. Barbecue chicken alert, barbecue chicken alert. This team is going to have to up the pressure, play more physical in the second half, start a fight, throw some bowls, let's go.
And now with the second half about to get underway, let's send you back courtside. See everybody with Kevin Harlan.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Well, you look at Russell Westbrook in this game, he has been everywhere.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
Yeah, the offense looks crisp, and guys are hitting their shots.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. They've got Pirtle. DeJounte Murray is out there with White. Then it's DeRozan, and it's Walker in at the 3 spot. That's the San Antonio 5.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for San Antonio. Dishes it to Pirtle. Now here's Murray. Over Westbrook. Gets the 14-footer to fall. Murray's got 6 points.
Easy little jumper for him right there, guys.
For 3, Westbrook. No good. And it's the Spurs taking it the other way. Outside, White kicks it to Murray. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. To the middle. Good D by Covington. The Rockets shooting one of the high points for them in this game at 54%. Harden against Walker. And there's the pass to Westbrook. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Westbrook's got 19 points.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Covington with the steal. Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. For 3, Westbrook. Westbrook missing again. And San Antonio shooting has been a little ragged, just 38% from the field. Walker's shot is off. Rockets have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Westbrook with a wide open look. Again, the Rockets score.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
Oh, I do too, Greg. You have to go to your best scorers. I mean, it's a smart strategy, and so far, it's paying off in this game.
Here's DeRozan following the basket by Russell Westbrook. And there's the foul. It'll go on P.J. Tucker. That's foul number 2 for him. Rudy Gay's checked in for DeMar DeRozan. Pirtle finds Gay. Outside, Walker. And there's the foul. It'll go on P.J. Tucker. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
That's his 3rd personal foul.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Walker against Gordon. Just 5 to shoot. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That is his 1st foul of the game. Gay outside. 11 feet away, and he nails the jumper. Gay's got 8.
And Gay is surprisingly finessing the paint. A real offensive juggernaut.
Harden outside. Pass to Tucker. Gordon deciding where to go with it. Pass to Westbrook over Murray, and Westbrook gets it to go on the assist by Gordon. Gordon's got 4 assists now tonight.
His individual effort has been outstanding tonight, and it's helped him grab the lead.
Now here's Murray. He's got 6. And Covington sends it back. Gordon against Murray. Basket good. That's 7 points for Eric Gordon.
Gordon's floater is so soft, gliding it beautifully over the D, making it hard to block.
And Walker kicks to White. He feeds it to Gay. Rebounded by Covington. Covington's got 4 rebounds in this game. Pirtle with the steal. Walker with it. James Harden with the rebound. Harden's got his 4th rebound in this one. And it's Gordon missing.
Well, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Well, when he came into the league, Eric Gordon was tagged as a shooter. Now he's been shooting more than ever.
And Gordon the last few seasons has been shooting, how about this, over 8 threes a game. His success rate with them has gone up and down over the years, but one thing is for sure, he always has the green light. Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It's a lazy effort. Let's just be honest. Hoping the shooter misses, that doesn't constitute defense.
Now here's Walker, following the miss by Russell Westbrook. Pass to Murray. And the pass to White. Outside, Walker, just 4 to shoot. Here's Gay. Another shot, and Pirtle lays it up and in. Pirtle's got 6.
When Pirtle gets the rock deep inside, the D is toast. Can't allow him to get comfortable from there.
Outside, Westbrook tries a 3, drills it from outside. Westbrook's got 9 points in the quarter.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, that's why he's hot. He's playing with a lot of confidence. That's why they're going to him with such consistency.
Top of the key, and that one goes long.
He's as surprised as anyone with that miss. When he's left alone like that, you can usually count it.
Passes to Murray. Pass to Pirtle. Over Harden. Rockets with the rebound. Covington's got 5 rebounds tonight. And the basket by Harden. 13 points in the game.
Now look, nobody takes more contact than Harden inside. No one is better at scoring through.
Down low. White, good.
Excellent work offensively to get that shot attempt into a can't-miss area.
And here's Westbrook from the arc. And Pirtle pulls it down. And so White will bring it up for San Antonio. Westbrook against Murray. That's good. He's 5 for 9.
And he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
Now a timeout called by Houston. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Zeller, he's checked in for Jakob Poeltl. Bellinelli comes in for Walker. Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for White. And it's Mills in for DeJounte Murray. Here is House. He's got 6. Now McLemore. Pass to Rivers. The 3. Rebound San Antonio. Zeller's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. To the right side. Here's Mills. He gets that one. Mills has got his second bucket of the night.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now here's McLemore. The pass to Green. He kicks to Rivers. Shoots over Mills. They get the rebound. Green. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Yeah, that's what's frustrating because you did the job defensively to get the stop, and then you gave it right back.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
He's hit his free throws at a pretty good clip this year, 77%.
DeMar DeRozan. He's checked in for Rudy Gay. The free throw drops for Jeff Green.
Oh, the former Georgetown Bulldog, Jeff Green, now a veteran in the NBA. I mean, he's bounced around the last handful of years, but he's a smart player who still knows how to make an impact.
Now, here's Mills. He has 6. Here is Forbes. Passes it to DeRozan. Shoots over Carroll, and DeMar DeRozan the bucket on the assist by Bellinelli. And that's 13 points for DeMar DeRozan. For Houston, they've gone 8 of 16 in the third quarter to put their second half shooting percentage right at 50%. And for Green, who is almost out of the league due to a heart condition, he's had a great career.
He has, Kevin. I mean, he's never been an all-star, but his production has never been lacking at any of his stops. I mean, lately, Green has been best as a leader for the second unit, who came up with a handful of scores every game.
That one goes. Count it.
And you want to talk about high-volume scores, just look at what DeRozan's doing tonight. He's been on a mission, putting his mark on this game in a big way.
Here is House. He has 6. Outside, Green. Fades away. That shot, no good. Now San Antonio takes it the other way. Here's Mills. Great D that time from Green.
He has shot them in the foot with his inability to make shots tonight.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on DeMar DeRozan. That is his first foul of the game. .30 left in the third. Rivers gets a wide open look.
Yeah, still struggling to find the bottom of the net from three-point range this half. They were much better in the first.
Up top, Mills. He's guarded by Rivers. Now here's Mills. Defense right on him. To the inside. And the basket by DeRozan. DeRozan's got 6 here in this quarter.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Russell Westbrook has been leading the charge for Houston. He's up to 26 points in the game now, just keeps pouring in the buckets. We come back right after this. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, it's also called making a good read, understanding where everyone is and taking full advantage. Fantastic.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. So on the floor for Houston, we've got Rivers. E.J. Tucker is out there with Damari Carroll. Then it's Ben McLemore. And it's House in at the small forward. Now here's DeRozan. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. DeRozan's got 19 points.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Pass to House. Back to McLemore. Pass to Tucker. Clock at 6. He can't get that one to fall. And the Spurs going the other way now. Bellinelli passes to Gay. Here is Forbes. He's guarded by Rivers. Gay misses.
If you can't hit that one, your teammates are going to think twice about feeding you the next time down.
Yes, that goes in.
These buckets help Rivers get going. The defense can't allow him to get comfortable from there.
DeRozan against Carroll. And it's DeRozan missing. And it's Rivers with the ball. He brings it up for the Rockets. Kicks it to McLemore. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. It's good.
Oh, you can't forget about the speed of McLemore. Uses it so well on his drives to the hoop.
The pass to DeRozan. Here is Forbes, guarded by McLemore. Mills looking it over. Takes a three, but they'll get another chance. The second chance effort. They grab their own miss. Shot's good by Gay.
And the wily athleticism of Gay helps him in these situations. Just so clever at finding ways to bury shots against defenders.
Timeout called, the Rockets. And the NBA 2K League, C-Web, the first e-sport operated by a U.S. pro sport. And it's quickly growing. Do you throw down on the sticks?
Yeah, just a little announcement to all the GMs in the 2K League. I am available. I'm a free agent. I'm ready to go. I'm nice on the sticks. I can play career mode, team mode, one-on-one mode. Whatever you need from me, I am ready to go. But I love it, man. It's great to see people who love this game, whether it's virtual or real life. It's hoops, baby.
So much fun. Pirtle, he's checked in for San Antonio. Houston also making some changes. Robert Covington's checked in for Damari Carroll. James Harden comes in for Ben McLemore. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Rivers. San Antonio's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Gay outside. Pass to Forbes. Pass to DeRozan. Shoots over Covington. Drops it in from 14 feet away. And that's now 21 points for DeMar DeRozan. And so it's Houston with it. Westbrook surveying the D. Hits it from three-point range.
Whether he's attacking the basket or squaring up from long range, Westbrook is always dangerous.
Now here is Pirtle. He kicks it to Forbes. Floor spacing, Chris, now so big in the NBA. And big men have the room to put up some unbelievable numbers.
Oh, man, look at Lopez out there in Bucks land. I mean, look what he's doing in Milwaukee, just shooting threes from deep. The same, you got to go to Embiid, Porzingis, and we already seen what the great Dirk Nowitzki has done through his career spacing the floor. Look, it adds time on to your career because you don't have to just go down there and bang and be one-dimensional in the paint. It makes your teammates better because now you're spacing the floor, which gives them room to drive. And if you're really working on your game, you can really make your teammates better because now you have more passing lanes because you're further away from the basket. So as any post player knows, it's a blessing to be surrounded by great shooters, and now big men, they got a little more room out there. No, the impressive reach on display. Covington has a strong feel for when he has to go for the alley-oop.
And here's Mills. Swiped away. And here we go with Westbrook running it up the court. Oh, he delivers that with
I can't
force.
believe it. I cannot believe that.
Way ahead of the field. He can do pretty much whatever he wants.
Yeah, and defensively, you like to see a greater effort to change ends.
Now here's Gay. Rebounded by Tucker. Tucker's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
Well, you can't be too physical with Covington. He's tough, he's athletic, and he knows how to force the issue.
With the G League growing by leaps and bounds, one is now being brought to Mexico City, Chris.
I mean, first of all, let's go back to last season. Did you see how crazy those fans were in Jurassic Park in Toronto?
Yeah, they love it.
Can you imagine Mexico? Oh, my
They'll
God.
love it.
This
You
would
better
be
believe
great.
it.
Mexico City, yeah. Let's bring everyone in, all the fans. And what I really love is that it's for the home fan base. So when I think of the Toronto Raptors, I think about the city of Toronto. I think about Canada and how it's theirs. And even though we're one league, that team is theirs, and they take that pride on, and it just brings so much more excitement. Can you imagine all the people in Mexico City being excited for their team? Oh, I want to be at one of the first games when that happens because I know the crowd is going to be sick. It's going to be crazy. I want to be there.
He doesn't get the second one. San Antonio's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Westbrook against Johnson. And that one drops for him.
Oh, how about the floater there? Nice drop.
Houston's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Westbrook kicks to Nwaba. Back to Westbrook. Shoots a 3. Another miss by Houston. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the San Antonio Spurs. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That's foul number 2 for him. The Rockets making a switch here. Green's checked in. Here's Medu. Murray surveying the D. Outside, Walker. From outside the arc. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Oh, they get burned this time. That's a shot they're willing to give up, though.
And taken away by Johnson. Murray left side. And it's Murray with the jam.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Oh, yeah, bang, bang. An impressive sequence that has them fired up.
Clemens. He's covered by Murray. Pass to Westbrook. From beyond the arc. Rebound, San Antonio. Now here's Johnson. Now the pass to Murray. Inside, Samanic. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. Samanic has got his first points of the night. Houston leading by 19 points. Westbrook with it. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. As it seems like some teams have been in rebuild mode for a long time. Is there a point at which the league should step in and maybe, I don't know, take over or give them guidance?
You know, I really do. And not because it's necessarily the fault of the team, because, it's tough to win a championship. But to be a perennial bottom dweller, basement dweller, it's not good for the fans. And fans like myself, every year it comes the first game, we think, hey, we could win a championship, we could do it. But, you know, our thought process is not based in knowledge. It's just based in our hope and will for the team. So you definitely want to keep teams straight. You want to keep them honest. And I think the league could find a way to step in but not step on the toes of ownership.
Now Murray, after Eric Gordon's three-pointer that didn't go. 5 on the clock. That's a two-pointer from Walker. Russell Westbrook with the rebound. Westbrook's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jakob Poeltl. That'll be his second foul of the game. James Harden, he's checked in for Houston.
James Harden.
Westbrook passes to Tucker. Harden against White. Covington inside the line. The Rockets with another miss. And the Spurs with possession. They're on a 9-1 run. And the rejection by Harden. Now Westbrook. The Rockets again can't hit.
That's high-quality defense right there. Reading the situation, reacting, and making that a very tough jump shot.
White, good.
Not an easy finish right there, but a beautiful move to give himself just enough space to get in close and knock it down.
Bounce pass from Westbrook. Harden against White. Fires from 14. And Poeltl pulls it down. Spurs trail by 18. Left side, DeRozan. Good D by Covington.
Fantastic positioning there to contest that one.
Oh, textbook defense. I mean, it took a good angle to the shooter and bothered the release.
Now here's Gordon. Back to Harden. And stolen by Murray.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Rockets.
Tonight, they seem committed to the three-point shot.
That was the bread and butter. Fortunately, they made enough of those, but sometimes it was quantity over quality.
And so this will mark the 15th win of the year for them.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Russell Westbrook.
No fatigue in this fella tonight. Tireless, grinding out every possession and leading their offense.
DeRozan's shot is good.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Yeah, it has to be frustrating to catch fire when the game is already over. I mean, this is not the outcome they wanted.
Now here's Gordon. Passes it to Tucker. Back to Gordon. In the corner, Harden, 4 on the shot clock. From past the arc, good on the three-point shot.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, there's no doubt as to who was the better team. I mean, they proved it with this win.
Here's DeRozan. That shot off. Good D by Covington. Here is Harden. So we see Houston taking the W here. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Russell, when do you know when to attack and when to lay off, and when to pass and when to shoot?
I never know, man. I just see how the flow of the game is going. I try to stay in attack mode. That's what my team wants me to do, and I try to continue to do it.
Well, you were on your A game tonight, Russell. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Chris Webber, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.